here. I'm sitting down with Brandon Sen. If you don't know, Brandon is our director of coaching and heads up our coaching staff. Today, we want to talk a little bit about the scope of our virtual coaching. It's quite a bit different than most of the virtual coaching that you see out there. And we've had a lot of inquiries lately, so we're just going to cover that.
Yeah. Today, we're going to take you through exactly what we offer from a developmental standpoint and through an actual process standpoint. We're going to talk through our actual team of coaches. We're going to talk about our training process and taking the data and actually using it to make decisions. We're going to talk about our long-term development strategies. We're going to talk about the community that we offer from coaching staff to clients and that interaction. We're going to talk nutritional support, and we're going to talk about our brand new client dashboard that will be housed at kabukistrength.com.
We had some very specific goals in place when we set about to build our coaching staff. And to accomplish that, we put some constraints around ourselves. We feel that it's really important that our coaching staff is all in-house. This allows for the opportunity for the daily discourse, whether it's in meetings, passing in the hall, training together. And that discourse is not just about issues and troubles that we're having with our clients, but different approaches to things. We're working with each other on problems. And our core, philosophy is about growing and continual learning and improving ourselves. And so to do that, we've had to put that in place, which requires basically moving our coaching staff to Portland to be able to support you. And this is like I said, a bit of a constraint, but we want to offer world-class services. And to do that, those constraints have allowed us to put that in place.
Our mission as a coaching staff is to put the power back into the hands of individuals who are willing to invest in themselves. We've taken all of our knowledge, one from a research standpoint and from a personal anecdotal standpoint, and taken that and put it into powerful Excel training logs where we use to manage our clients. Now, this isn't just distilling sets, reps, load, exercise. This is taking the data gathered by each individual and using that data to create further training plans. This isn't just a weekly progression. This goes far beyond that. This is a long-term approach to training development that takes into account where you're currently at and where you're headed. Our training logs do it all. They do it all from quantifying data, and they can manage the complex autoregulation variables such as velocity, RPE, reps in reserve, you name it. We're not the velocity guys. We're the tool guys. We use the appropriate tool at the appropriate situation, which our training logs are capable of.
And the actual training plan itself is just one factor. We also have a movement preparation plan. So we look as a team at your movement and develop an individualized, customized plan to address your strengths, weaknesses, with the goal of reducing injury and increasing performance. It's really important to have joints in the proper position to be able to maximize force. And we all have the opportunity to both improve our technique, but look at motor pattern deficiencies. And that's what we do. We create a tailored plan for you, for your preparation for each of your training days and your off days as appropriate. We have a number of people that come to us specifically for this piece alone because of our expertise and the knowledge that we have in human movement under load. We're one of the few companies that actually go out and lecture at both physical therapy and chiropractic schools on a PhD level on these approaches. So we're using a lot of industry standard approaches, but taking them and applying them to load. We steal from dynamic neuromuscular stabilization is really the foundation of what we start with, but there's a number of different disciplines that we pull from. And that's where our movement portal, kabuki.ms, is based on, and you'll receive tailored plans from that site, specific to your needs.
At this point, we've taken you through what our mission is as a coaching staff, through our training logs and our vision for our movement plans. But this wouldn't be a full service suite of coaching without the aid of nutrition. Now, Chris and I, we're not the nutrition guys. We have our expertise, but that's not it. We believe in putting the experts in the position to be the expert. For that reason, we've partnered with the team from Relentless Dietetics to support our clientele from a nutritional standpoint. The team at Relentless Dietetics is there to support our clientele and to help them optimize their nutrition. We know that nutrition plays a big role in the development of our athletes, and for that reason, we felt we had to bring in the expert to be the expert in that field. And for that, our clientele receives support from a means of consultation and community with the team at RD.
Another cornerstone of what we do is transparency and open communication. We're open about what we do with the training plan or anything that we've talked about so far. We encourage clients to ask questions. And along those lines, we've created a private Facebook group as a means of furthering that community and discussion amongst our clientele and our coaches. Lastly, we've added a really cool feature. On kabukistrength.com, you will have your individual client dashboard. And on that dashboard, you will have available every aspect that we've talked about today, from your training plan, your movement preparation plan, your off-day plan, nutrition. All of that will be available, and you can access that via your computer or mobile device.
To sign up for coaching or to get more information, go to kabukistrength.com and click on the coaching link. There you can find frequently asked questions and a much greater in-depth descriptions on the specific plans that we mentioned and our services as a whole.